The crowd has been waiting for this one for a very long time. We're at Brooklyn Hall. I'm Todd Grisham. Here comes Riddick Bowe, the Big Daddy, the 1988 Olympic silver medalist, a two-time heavyweight champion, and one of the best inside fighting heavyweights there's ever been. This is Muhammad Ali. Young man rumble, that's the mantra, fresh off that famous win over Sonny Liston.
It'll be ding-ding from first bravo off.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Brooklyn, New York, here is the Olympic silver medalist and the two-time unified heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Big Daddy Riddick Bowe. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing in this corner, undefeated in his campaign with a record of 20 wins, no losses, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. The renowned U.S. Olympic gold medalist and the newly crowned heavyweight champion of the world, formerly known as Cassius Clay, introducing the Louisville Lip, Muhammad Ali.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
Let's do it.
And he misses with that jab. That right hook catching air. He threw a punch and just got countered. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. It is standing room only. Every seat has been sold in this amazing theater.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people out here in this place, they will spot it.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Big Daddy Bowe goes down. Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Bo in that last. Here we go for round 2. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter punch. Swing and a miss with that left hook. Big Daddy Bo got rocked. So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Both men step back for just a moment. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Bo in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Feel good? Good man.
Now it's a tougher fight and he's going to be confident. You got to take that confidence.
Doing what you're doing, the gaps will appear and he'll start tiring you.
Now in your pace and win the round back. Take away that confidence, stop him in his tracks. Let's get out there, get your boxing back together. Just take the round off.
Otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him.
Get your mind back on the job. It's a terrible round.
The right hand's good.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
Sluggers just want to mow you down. They want to walk straight through you as though you do not exist. You've got to be fit for this one.
Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dares do anything out of turn.
I'd like to see more jabs. That hook just can't find the target. And the big fella stumbling backwards. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. talk about Bo in that last round. Well, this is the time. Here we go to the fourth round. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
There's an old saying, a good big one will always beat a good little one.
Nice counter shot. Good defense on that left hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight.
On to the fifth we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout.
Yeah, are you daft? All the belts, mighty. Swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, no but ping. We bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, no but ping. We bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, no but ping. We bring man right, somebody shots fling. Hook up, fling, right up, fling. Contrary ting, send man over the ropes. Man try come for the belt, but I punched you, never saw ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros are stood on the sideline, head in the hand shot, joke of the show. But they keep those hands up, swing for their fences. Or you're going on poorly for sure. How much do you want to be the champ? How much do you want to please the fans? How much do you want to be the king? And how much do you want to feed your camp? How much do you want to see people chant? Swing like you got a thing to lose. It's the ESPC, beat them neatly. Titles never ever in dispute. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring men right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring men right, somebody shots fling. I came from the 7 Hills, city of steel, home of the village and brilliant mills. Can't take man for a pudding, take man to Ingles.
A beautiful afternoon for a fist fight. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the greatest all-time, won world titles. Terrence.
This bout,
And of course, so here we go. Should be a good one. The jab not finding its target. That right hand got him. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Missed with that jab. They exchange punches. It is a sunny and hot day, and yes, we're outside, Johnny. No air conditioning or air con, as you say in the UK.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Crawford in trouble. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet, so I guess he's coming out for another round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Okay, I'm happy. Like that one. The jab's working nice. What are you doing?
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Sugar Ray Leonard days. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Lucky that hook didn't score. Just missed with that hook. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
A very competitive round here so far.
Very close match, which shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And he scores with the counter. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. Let's talk about Leonard in that last so. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Leaves a knockout without a doubt.
And there's the bell to start round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to cut you off.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first. Hold that thought! Sugar Ray's in trouble! And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
They're giving us a high-tempo show. Both of these fighters have had their moment. Crawford got hit hard, and down he goes. Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Only catching air with that hook. Did you see that? Crawford, do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. It happened. You saw it here live.
vision, nature of the beast. No collision in the cage. When you visit, get the leave in the distance and it's sacred. Set your expectations. Hope you made your reservations. Till I land and you face it. What you tasting? Advertise and displayed it. Not a heart that you made it. It's an art when I draw, you should save it. Download it on your playlist. Really hoping that you lose. I'm really hoping that you choose. That I'm teaching like a school. That I'm really about to use. I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Ask your questions. I'm the answer.
way up ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key in combination. Keep it gold and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever band no mind and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They gon' let me when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, bad time that I came through when I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone doubted me, I'll make $1 million a month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goals. Had a lot of friends in the past when I quit on me, had a fold. I remember being told, son, don't ever say you're sold. For the girls, for the cars, for the fame, for the riches, for the gold. Yeah, I've been chasing material things, I've been chasing my dreams. Stay close to the team, I don't ever need no reason to leave. Heard the birds in the trees, telling me it is a breeze. As you can see, I do it with ease, wanna make it then believe. Bad time that I came through when I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, one time for the one time, I'll rebound, I reground. In the meantime, I stack up, this win my reward. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation.
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stat boy so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team and I'll send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't wanna hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, step to the place on my jeers are with all nine and I'm on a mad one. I don't want no attention from that gal if she ain't a bad one. Man try tell me the 3-5 come too stinky as Cali that packs from. And if I go broke, N95's a nightclub slapped on. Soon put chef on the map, son. Don't pop with too many brothers, they cap enough. Dog, I don't care about the past, act bad in the present and you can get wrapped up. I don't deal with pests, man got no fertilizer for them. Go on then run up your mouth yet again. Joe get sent all the way up like Rem. Nah, that ain't the flex, so I got J's on my feet, they're retro. They can act like they got bars. I got bars in my name like Esco, and I'll slap them off like Crespo. Go dish out the news like Metro, and it's punks know that I don't tech joke. In person, they reject smoke. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn.
I just need
on. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you've let him back into the fight.
Let's do it.
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for comeback. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But either you got that magic or you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we're given a task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know that aim rate's heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't gotta do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculate. On time, not a second hour late. Witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman. See, I go in and get the job done.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisha, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Time for our tale of the tape. It's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr. weighing in at an even 201 pounds. He's 5'11" tall with a reach of 74 inches. It's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world. Smoking Joe Frazier.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of...
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
Close the door, close the curtains. This is it. Let me enjoy my...
Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Again, downstairs. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Nice counter shot. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside and just banging and banging and banging.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee just pickpocketing and stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt. Here we go for round two. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Do you believe what we are seeing? Nope, that hook won't score. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want that heavy fist. The straight right just misses. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
No rest for the weary. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. And there's the bell for round three. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
The right hook misses. Both men step back for just a moment. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Missing with the left hook. The courage on display here is incredible. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judge.
There's the bell for round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Bombs away. Good defense to block the hook. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them?
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. How is this fight still continuing?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, looks...
Time for the 5th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
That right uppercut misses. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
I I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you, they want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's start the 6th. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? When are we going to see a jab from these two? When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what,
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Beautiful counter shot. Roy Jones Jr. and down goes Jones Jr. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Here we go, it's round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Nice counter shot. That straight hurt him. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. Good counter punching. There's a counter shot. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, you're never going to find out.
No rest for the weary. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope that...
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
A lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. They exchange punches. Not throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. The charts action. The three judges agree, and we... Welcome to the WBC Arena. They've been talking the talk. It's now time to walk the walk. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And here, Sugar Ray.
This bout is scheduled.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype... These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Oh, that jab's starting to mark him up. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
How about that time counter shot? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Which fighter will say no mas? Swinging big and missing big with that hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Happy, good night. Basics. Stick your rhythm back.
And there's the bell to start round two. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be afraid. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That counter shot lands. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
I want to think of holding on here for a minute. Looking to land the hook. Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. The bell rings and we start the third. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blanket on him.
Missing with the hook. Beautiful counter punch. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Sugar Ray is down! Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes...
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Apparently hitting his opponent in the face isn't enough. He wants to rub it in. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Misses with the straight left. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Those counter punches have to hurt. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Crawford is dazed. Let's talk about Crawford in that last. Time for the 5th round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. And he fails to score with that left hook. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
action. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
There's the bell for round 6. And there's the bell to start the round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
A perfect counter lands. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. The straight right just misses. Holding nothing back here in the round. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray landed against Roberto.
Oh my God, Johnny! Crawford's legs are all over the place. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never happened.
And that hook misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of...
And there's the bell for round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
They got out of the way of that right hook. He misses with that straight left. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than nothing.
He needs to be... Did you see that? Oh, Leonard just got rocked. They've avoided catastrophe there.
It's been a tough fight so far. It's been a tough.
Leonard took a big shot and down he goes. Final Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about lift. And they're back at it again here in round 8. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Can't find a home with that jab. How nervous would you get when you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
That counter shot lands. Stamina is off the charts. The straight right just misses. Crawford in trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
When are we going to see a jab from... Hold that thought! Crawford may be ready to go down. Hold that thought! Crawford is dazed. The judges have spoken.
Lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red...
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Missing with that right hook. The perfect counter lands. It's all offense all the time. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight. The fans are on the edge of their seats.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters that this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
It's all offense all the time. Neither one of these fighters wants to see the judges' scorecards. Hold everything! There it is, the game-changing shot. That counter punch caught him clean. They threw the hook. Oh, wait a minute! Crawford in trouble. I promise you, all 3 judges here. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. These counter punchers, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Crawford is dazed. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Hardy.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. This is a very... The bell rings and we start the third. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'd be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's still in the fight.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at it's not for that. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Not the best start, Bob. You don't want the cornermen now. It's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Himself out though. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's see how the game plan changes. Here we go to the 4th round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Terrence Crawford just got rocked. And down goes Crawford. Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight is kind of cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Left hook doesn't find its target. And that left hook doesn't find its target. When are we going to see a jab from these? So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. What a huge momentum swing. Back into the fray here in round 5. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Punching. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Crawford may be ready to go down. about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
He's got to waste time. Get stuck behind the referee. When he comes in close, tie him up. The referee's then got to pause. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. And it appears smart move here to take a knee and get a break from all that beating.
That must have really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
Punch, counter punch. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Good work. He was thinking. He was smart. He weren't loading up.
Go back out there and run the ring. Get back behind your jab. Basics. Just get you with them back. Go again. Done all your work all the way through.
Two straight down. No, you can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused.
Get out there. Get your boxing back together. Just take the round off.
I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up.
Put your mind back on the job. It's a terrible round now. Come on.
He's ready to go. You've got to be smart. Otherwise, they'll see.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action. There's the bell to start round 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Looking to land the hook. Not a lot of defense here at all. Bud Crawford is on the canvas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
We're going to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Nope, that hook won't score. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice in that last round.
Unbelievable hard. Knocked down twice.
Here we go. It's round 7. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Knocked down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
That left hook misses. Crawford's legs are all over the place. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he could have finished this round.
And down goes Crawford. The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. Then they get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Straight right, just missing. Crawford got hit hard, and down he goes. So time to go.
Just